Here's the orange 2020 and the new red 2022 right next to each other. Bye, old gal. You've been good. Hope the red one's as good to us.
Look, hon, it's Shelby.
Me, Shelby.
Or Shelby.
Or Shelby.
So this morning we're going to pick up an old friend. Oh, I missed my turn. Here's the power plant. Do you know if that thing is still operational? If Shelby's power plant is still operational. Probably don't know that. It's probably not something you know, even though you're a librarian.
It's like, why would I know that?
It's an impressive building.
Yep.
Dealership is just up ahead. And here we are, looking at Wayne raindrops because that's what the camera focused on. That is Jane's old Bolt, and we have bought it back after it being MSRP swapped. I'll explain more inside because it's raining and cold. So what happened was my sister traded in her Audi Q4 e-tron. She had an incident charging at home that could have resulted in a fire. There's an issue with the wiring in their garage, and she decided electric car was not for her because she was worried about the garage burning down. And rather than get her electrical problem fixed, she just got rid of her electric car. And then a month or so later, she noticed that her car was still sitting unsold on the lot. And she knew it was her car because it even had her name still on the welcome screen that they showed in the pictures from the dealership when they took pictures of the interior of the car. And for some reason, that got me wondering, I wonder where our old Bolts are. So I did a search on cars.com for used Bolts for sale within 200 miles of us. And within moments, really, had found this for sale at a dealership north of us. And this is Jane's Bolt that we did the MSRP swap on. And I realized that it was very affordable and that I could also get the used car tax rebate on it. Win-win. We've hit the highway on the way home. Weather is duck weather, cold, rainy, miserable. New old Bolt is doing well. 2.6 miles per kilowatt hour though, because of the horrible conditions. I suspect these tires they put on here are not very efficient either. They're not Michelin's, they're not EV tires. They're some weird brand I never heard of. Just regular old all seasons. So we'll have to see about that. Of course, I still have a winter set for this car I'm wondering if I also have the old floor mats. I had the all-weather floor mats. I think I kept those. So that'll be good. Get that back in here. Now, one thing that's unclear is they did take, they did a MSRP swap and took this bolt back. Is what happened to it after that, as far as the battery situation goes? Did they replace the battery? Did they just install the updated monitoring software and leave it as is? That is unclear. I suspect this is not a new battery. I don't know why it would be, because if they tested it, if they put the software on there and it didn't show any problems, they probably just left it that way. But I don't know. It's when it was pretty much fully charged when I picked it up, but it only showed it's having like 168 miles of range or something. So I'm wondering about the pack size. Is it still showing as the full 66 kilowatt hours? And I'm hoping when I get it home that I can charge it up to 100% and then use car scanner to see what the BMS says about the battery capacity. Welcome back, race fans. Okay, so I've got the new old Bolt charged up to 100%. It's still plugged into the outlet. And I got car scanner set up. I got it running on this iPad here that I've set in front of the dash. And some interesting numbers here. This battery capacity estimate, 60 kilowatt hours. Number of charges, 958. That would pretty much suggest this is the same old battery that's been in this car all along, which is not a surprise to me. But I'm going to keep digging some of these other sensors and see if there's more data. I'm wondering if GM software has limited the battery capacity to 60 and kept 6 kilowatts as a buffer, because I know this is supposedly was a 66 kilowatt hour usable pack back in the day, and it may simply have never had any buffer. Okay, let's figure out what these weird unknown tires are. Stratus AS. Master something.